Welcome back to CDC Growthonomics. Last week we spoke about marketing campaigns, how to successfully run them, and major consideration which is the KPI driven by the marketing campaigns. The marketing campaigns push the users down the marketing funnel and help define the strategies that drive sales and revenue. Now, advertising campaigns help execute those strategies. So, today we will discuss advertising campaigns that focus on the bottom of the marketing funnel. Let's look at the marketing funnel again. We have seen this multiple times in this series. It starts with awareness on top, followed by consideration, conversion, and loyalty. The advertising campaigns focus on the bottom two sections, conversion and loyalty. Here's where actual sales are done, and hence revenues are generated. And unlike brand campaigns and marketing campaigns that are centered on the complete brand, advertising campaigns are focused campaigns aimed at converting the users to one of your products or services. Say, through a campaign, you want to promote the sales of a new product launched by your company or increase the revenue generated through your existing products. These campaigns that directly impact the sales are examples of the advertising campaigns. As you can see, advertising campaigns directly affect the revenue of the company, but the informed decision to which product to advertise, upsell, and cross sell all comes from the analysis of the marketing campaigns. So, first, let's learn about the inputs to the advertising campaigns. We use different channels to promote our brand and marketing campaigns. So, analyzing the performance of all the past campaigns help determine the topics, marketing, media, or channels for the campaigns, which means that we will only use the top channel or media to run our advertising campaigns. And this applies to both internal free users and potential external customers. Secondly, the brand awareness surveys, which aimed at measuring the awareness created by running effective brand campaigns, can also be used to understand the consideration and sentiment of the users towards your brand or specific product. Which means that these surveys can also help you understand if the users will be inclined to purchase your product or not. A positive consideration and sentiment of the users towards your product combined with a low conversion rate is a strong indicator that you need to invest more in your advertising campaigns to increase your revenue and profits. Third, let's say you have been running some marketing campaigns in the past to create awareness regarding the launch of your new product. Analyzing these campaigns help define a strategy for your new product. Say whether you want to launch pre-orders for your campaign, a campaign to promote sales, or to promote the pre-orders. All these strategies come from the analysis of your marketing campaigns. The marketing campaign analysis not just helps you decide the strategies for your new product, it helps define the selling, upselling, and cross-selling strategies for your existing and new product. And these strategies acts as an input to your advertising campaigns. While deciding on the selling, upselling, and cross selling strategies, you often want to ask questions like which product to sell to which customers, or which customers are more likely to upgrade, or which products people buy together so that you can cross sell your products. Though you can answer these questions by analyzing the marketing campaigns or surveys, but these are just indicative. If you have a good infrastructure and the right tools, then predictive analytics can answer such questions with much higher probability. You can use historical data to create models to predict which customers are more likely to upgrade and to which product, which customers have higher likelihood to purchasing a particular product, and more such questions. And once you have answered these questions, then you can decide to run your advertising campaigns to draw your customers into purchasing those products. The problem with predictive analytics is that it often requires large amount of historical data to train and test your models, which unfortunately not all companies have. So, an alternate approach is to conduct experiments. I talked about experiments in the last video. In the current context, experiments help us validate many hypotheses regarding our products, customers, and marketing. If the hypothesis holds, then you can use the information to plan your advertising campaigns. In fact, you can use experiments to see if your campaign will perform or not even before you run them. These five inputs that I talked about help us define the strategy for our advertising campaigns. Now, let's discuss the advertising campaigns that help execute these strategies. So, until now, we have looked at advertising campaigns as the campaigns which are aimed at the sales of a new product or existing product, upselling to a higher product or cross selling to a related product. But to boost the sales of your product, you can also run promotional campaigns alongside. And some of the examples of promotions are discounts, offers, rewards to your loyal customers, sample products, promotional events, and limited period trials. The promotional campaigns have short term goals and they are mostly cost effective and yield quick results. But a lot goes into its planning. So before you launch a promotional campaign, you need to decide the goal of the campaign. Secondly, you need to decide the target audience, which mostly comes from predictive analytics. And then decide the product which you want to promote. And this product which you want to promote comes from the past campaign analysis, surveys, experiments, or predictive models. While we are talking about promotional campaigns, it is important to consider that the quick result of the promotional campaigns comes with a risk of creating a negative impact instead of a positive impact. So instead of boosting the sales and revenue, we might end up with higher churn. And hence, analysis of these promotional and advertising campaigns become very crucial. This brings me to the last topic of today's discussion, the KPIs and metrics of the advertising campaigns. From the marketing funnel, we have seen that the advertising campaigns focus on the bottom two sections of the marketing funnel, that is conversion and loyalty. So, the first KPI of the advertising campaigns is the conversion rate. The metric that drives the conversion rate are reach of the campaigns, trials, quantity sold, subscription sold, along with further downstream metrics like revenue, increment in revenue, and profits. Now, conversion is not the only KPI for your advertising campaigns. They are also responsible for improving the loyalty of the customers. And the metric that move the loyalty is the retention of the customers. We can increase the retention through the campaigns focused on engagement, offers, and discounts. So, use your analytics team to understand the impact of your advertising campaigns on conversion and retention of the customers and thereby grow your revenues and profits. This brings me to the end of the mini series on campaign analytics. Hope I was able to provide you with all the information required to effectively run your campaigns. Stay tuned for the next series on some of the exciting topics related to analytics and data science. Until then, bye bye.